Hey, what's up guys, Starr here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create anime banners on Photoshop. Now a lot of you guys have been asking how to update the tutorial that I made before, which it was pretty bad, not gonna lie. Like, I would say it's pretty bad, yeah. So yeah, let's get started. So first, what we're gonna do is everything you're gonna need. So everything I'm gonna put it in a small Gfx pack and just gonna like link it down below. It's not gonna take too long. I'm just gonna put the whole pretty much. I might just put the whole PSD there, and just kind of show you how things are there. But yeah, so let's get started. So everything you're gonna need is gonna be in the description if you want to follow along. But yeah, this is kind of like a general tutorial. So we're gonna create something. We're gonna create a new header and we're gonna title it, header or whatever. You can title it anything, it doesn't matter. And make sure it's 1500 by 500 pixels wide and 1500 wide and 500 height. So yeah, let's get started. And we just click OK, and we just get this small kind of screen. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop using this background and kind of make it invisible. And yeah, so everything you're gonna need is in the description. So right now I'm just gonna open a couple of Gfx packs, which I typically like to do. This process does take a while, and some of these Gfx packs are paid for. Just letting you know. But the one I'm gonna use is not paid for, and it's free to use. So I'm gonna link it down below. I'm gonna link the whole Gfx pack because that's gonna take a long time, and I don't have the time. And you guys are probably not gonna link down like a 100 gigabyte, like a 1 gigabyte or 2 gigabyte file, just because I told you to. So first we're gonna grab a color correction, and we're gonna get another pack actually called Resonance. Now, sorry this video is way too long. That's kind of because it's a tutorial. It's kind of like a walkthrough on how to make it. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm opening a couple of Gfx packs, and we're just gonna get some renders. Just gonna do some very basic stuff here. Nothing too crazy. And since Jujutsu Kaisen, the new season's ending, I'm kind of gonna make a header on it. And yeah, let's see if we can get a good render. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna grab this and we're just gonna drag and drop it right here. Like I said, everything you need is in the description, so just download the whole file or open it in Google Drive. It's gonna be Google Drive, and yeah, it's gonna be much easier for you guys to follow along, or if you can drag and drop stuff. So yeah, so we're just gonna open this, and what we're gonna grab now is color correction. Color corrections can pretty much break or make a header, but they are pretty useful and they do come in clutch a lot. So yeah. So as you can see, I'm just kind of like moving the character at the moment, and we're just gonna open it, and it does bring examples, but I'm gonna get rid of that. And yeah, so I use the color purple too much, so I think red would fit well, kind of this type of red. So we're gonna go for the number 28 here, and and 24. You can just keep adding them and keep adding them, and it's no issue. No, too pink. Okay, I think like this is fine. And yeah, what we're gonna do now is we might get another render now. So I wouldn't really call this a tutorial because I'm not literally explaining everything I'm doing. I'm just kind of going over things, and this might take me a good while. So sorry for the length of this. I'm apologizing early, I know. So we're just gonna get another render from the Resonance pack. So like I said, you can get these packs for free pretty much anywhere. And yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the character and try to put them behind. And if you can't select anything, just make sure to, every time you're gonna select a character or something, you put the color correction to be kind of like invisible when you're doing this, by the way. And yeah, we're just gonna get a good result here. I don't like how he looks here. Maybe we can fix that by selecting a different color corrections, and kind of see how it turns out. Because I don't want it to be too red, but that looks too red. And yeah, we're just gonna do this and expand it to see how he looks. And alright. This does look good in front. We're gonna keep experimenting with it a bit more. Maybe we might take out this. Maybe we might take out the render in the back, just because I don't like it that much. And what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna select something as a background, because backgrounds are important. And yeah, so as you can see, we're just gonna selecting things here. And yeah, if the quality is not full, and that's because it hasn't finished loading yet, so just let it load and you should be fine. Okay, if you accidentally put something in the Gfx pack, that's fine. You can just do Control Z like I did here, because I kind of put it inside of it. That's kind of stupid. And yeah, let's do this. Boop. 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 Alright. I took out the whole folder, my bad. And we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna rotate this a little bit and kind of put it a bit up. And we're gonna move it all the way back. And as you can see, we still have some things, some wrong things here. So I'm gonna get another part of it. So in Gfx Packs, you typically want to take advantage of things as much as possible. So yeah. Let's see. And they do bring like a lot of fun. So I recommend you, if you guys want to become good at GFX, just buy or like just, you know, get a bunch of GFX pack and just roll with it, you know, because I personally don't regret getting them at all, especially the ones that cost money because they're very high quality. So yeah, and we're just gonna get some basic shapes. So this is kind of how I make a basic. This is just like the most basic anime banner I can do, by the way. As you can see, I'm just kind of like dragging and dropping everything. So like I said, again, everything you will need is in the description below. So yeah, don't be afraid to, you know. Also, don't be afraid to experiment with things either. You know, you can obviously combine different animes, but you know, this is gonna be. So I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not gonna do anything too complicated. And you know, my favorite part about things are just chains. Chains look very cool. They look dope. Depending on the header, obviously, because you know. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna rotate this, move it a bit down. We might change the color corrections right now because I'm not really feeling the red right now. You know, it's kind of boring to look at the moment, and yeah, it looks like each character is like heavily saturated or something. So we're just gonna not use purple because the purple is overused. Let's see. I want something drastic, like something that can, like, you know. Yeah, you know what? Red is not that bad of a color, but you know. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna use this and maybe red. Nah. So this makes it look darker, right? Okay, much better. So this is, like I said, this is very similar to like the anime banner I did before. It's a while ago. It has like about a couple hundred views right now. And yeah, I'll link it down below if you want to learn it. But in that one, I used like a weird font. And a lot of people complained that it was hard to read. So yeah. And we're just gonna get different brushes now. Flares. We might get a couple flares. Okay. And layer styles. Yeah, okay, so let me teach you guys about layer styles. Layer styles are very cool. I use them in pretty much every day. And they're very nice when you want to make text look or like different or unique. So in this case, I'm kind of going for something, I'd say metallic, right? And I'm gonna open up another texture pack right now. It is a Gfx pack by Strizzy. It's called Balance, I believe. And yeah, so we're gonna do now while it loads. I'm just thinking. Like I said, layer styles are very useful if you want to make your text stand out or look different than most of the time. I typically use layer style 5 and 6. I'll link all the layer styles in the PSD, which I'll put down below. And yeah, so from the PSD, you can just kind of like make it backwards work everything and just move and drag and drop in a couple things, like I'm doing right here. So meanwhile it loads, I'm just gonna look for some Jujutsu Kaisen PNGs. Let's see. I already have this one. Okay, this one looks cool. I'll use this one. There's this one. And we're just gonna drag and drop it into here. Now it's likely that I'll probably end up putting like this pretty down. And I might erase this guy. So meanwhile I do that, I'm gonna move this guy a little bit here. Kind of like that. And I'm just gonna turn on the chain again. Alright, perfect. So things are turning out good. I haven't added the second background yet, but I already have a more or less idea of what I'm gonna do. We run assets here, and we're just gonna pick out a certain background here, or I might get it from a Gfx pack that I use pretty much 24/7 at this point. Let's see, desktop, GFX, where is it? Boom, boom. And I'm gonna end up using this. Now this is from a different manga, but I think it'll fit in nicely because everything is under here. And I'm just gonna make this bigger. We're just gonna make this like this. Alright, perfect. So basically what I did is I kind of blended it into soft light, because soft light's a bit more, you know, better, I would say. But you can use different things like subtract. Subtract looks pretty nice, not gonna lie, but just soft light just makes it a little bit better, just because of the little red light here. And about the chain here, you know, we're just gonna rotate this. We're just gonna rotate the chain. Actually, that is not the chain at all. My bad. The chain is here, I think. Yeah. And we're just gonna rotate this a little bit and move it. If you want to move it without like disabling any color corrections, you can just select it. You have to make it really big though, and you have to have like the outside box. And yeah, we're just gonna make the chains really not noticeable here. And we're just gonna quickly go for the text. Now the text, a pretty common font is called Aivirx. You can download it anywhere. It is a free font. And yeah, so I just put the name here. And actually, I completely forgot to use the layer style, which we're gonna use. And where is it? Eye candy. And we're just gonna take, just for the sake of it, we're gonna take, I believe it was 3 or 5. 3 looks really nice though. But 5 just looks a little bit cleaner because I don't like that one thing in it. So we're gonna do a little star, right? And we're gonna go change the color to a different one. We're gonna use it to like this red. I like it. And yeah, we're gonna change it to this red. Why is it not changing? All right, forgot. So something about layer styles. I'm not like a professional at it 100%, but I found out that it kind of depends on it. So it kind of like depends on like the layer style, and you can't like really change it that much because you might mess it up. So style 6 does look promising. And yeah, we're gonna use Aivirx. Where is it? Or Fighting Spirit, TBS, that also works, but I prefer Aivirx just because it looks just a little bit better. And yeah. So now something we're gonna do now is we're gonna duplicate this, all right, and we're gonna duplicate it, boom, and we're actually gonna make it this a 3D, right, and the 3D is gonna be just completely black, and yeah, without any texture, because something about like this is something I see a lot of people doing, like they try to like, you know, make layer styles work. So if you want to learn how to make a layer style look 3D, that's pretty much how you do it. You cannot do, you have to duplicate it and make it bigger like I am here, like I'm doing here. So I kind of messed up there because I already have to make this big. And yeah, so after this, like I said, I just duplicate it like any person would. Duplicate, and I'm just gonna make this 3D. We're using the text tool right here, 3D. This is pretty much like a Cinema 4D alternative for those people who don't have it. And if this error happens, that usually means you don't have enough RAM or just something. I've yet to fix it, but typically a normal fix for it would just be to make the text really small. The text are gonna make 3D really small. So yeah, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the text small, and that's typically how it works. I just still don't know how to fix it, I'm gonna be honest, but that's the fix that I have. Make it really small, and until it stops saying that. So we go 3D. If it says that it's too complicated or whatever, and it's not, okay, so we're gonna make this text bigger, and we're gonna slide it to the side. I'm gonna make the text bigger again, slide to the side, and yeah. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna put the other star here. I'm gonna take this and kind of make it fit. It doesn't have to fit perfectly, but just enough to make it look like this. And that is pretty much how you make like kind of like a basic one. I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit more. For example, I'm gonna make this bigger, and then I'm gonna expand this to be bigger, and yeah, and just kind of move it around until it works. And you make this black, you make 3D black, boom, and that is how you make it look like an extrusion. It looks really nice in my opinion so far. We're doing pretty well, I would say. And you can change like the amount of like 3D you want to look into it. The extrusion, like this, boom. And if you're feeling extra cheeky, you can add textures to it, like I'm gonna do here. So in the Balance Gfx pack, you can add a lot of texture to things. Sometimes like textures kind of ruin it. So yeah, you just kind of have to be careful what you do. So I'm gonna add some, let's see, particles. First particles look really nice, would look nice on the header. So all I need to do is just drag and drop it like always, and yeah, we should almost be done with how it is. I think I like how it's turning out. And we just make this at the top. You know, it's not that they're not that noticeable, but you know, if you pay attention, you'll find it. I'm not too much of a fan on it. Maybe if I make it a bit, maybe make it go down a bit. Alright, they're not that noticeable, but they're still there. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep adding things. No smoke. Maybe some tape. Some tape textures would look nice on the text, I would say. Yeah, just drag and drop it like I'm here. Alright, as you can see, you can kind of see the tape. And we'll just put this on top of everything. Alright, does not look too bad. What if we just blend it in? And oh, that looked really nice actually. For a second, the black. And just black, so we're going for overlay, and we just put this under the text. And yeah, it does look nice. This guy, we should probably put him a bit to the side. His cape is gone though. Maybe we should blend him. Ooh, if we blend him, he'd look really nice. And yeah. And for the primary render, we're gonna be using the front. I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger. And just for you know, for small details really matter in headers. I am telling you, if you want to get clients, I would look for small details. Don't worry too much about them, but just prepare to look for small details. That's what I'm trying to say, right? And yeah, so the chain that we had, number 3, I believe. No, where the heck is the chain? I should really name things, but I just don't. So yeah, don't be like me and just put your names up. Put your name on the whatever layer. Just name each layer. I don't name it because I am lazy like that. So if you don't want to be like me, I would definitely go and name it. Okay, so we're just gonna assume that the chain is not there, and yeah, kind of my mindset. But this is kind of like the mindset I go through when I'm making headers, to be honest. And yeah, so something I'm thinking of doing now is adding we're gonna add a different Jujutsu Kaisen render. This one. We're gonna add this render, and see how it turns out. And we're gonna make them go up, down like here. He looks cool like that. We're gonna shrink him a little bit so you can see him. Maybe if it's possible, we might just blend them in too. Let's see. He doesn't look too bad blended in. He looks more abstract than anything. Yeah, I'm thinking of just letting him normal. Because at the moment, yeah, we're just gonna let him be normal. And yeah. And we're gonna erase this little part here. And yeah, that way he's like that right part of him is less noticeable. And yeah, I might just be daring enough to just add another render. Don't add too many renders, I'm gonna be honest, because it may look overwhelming to a lot of people. A lot of people just like a lot of like simplistic stuff. So I'm telling you, if you want to go for simplicity, don't add more than one render. You can stop here. But yeah, just because I'm experimenting and this is kind of like a different type of video, I'll definitely go for. Oh, finally found the chain. Alright, we're gonna put the chain here. And we might blend it in. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it there. This one specific render though, gonna move it. Not the whole, no, not this. Freak. Okay. Where is it? What number is it? It's called 1111. Did I seriously just drag it? I did not just drag and drop it into the color corrections folder. But there's a very good chance I did, because I am dumb. Don't be like me. Let's see. 1. It's quite literally just titled 1. How is he titled 4 then? I swear it was titled 1. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna move him a little bit. And we're gonna go for this. You may notice that he looks a bit off. That's because we're just gonna blend them in just to add more to the aesthetic. And yeah, as he kind of stands out a bit in this area to the right, so we're just gonna get rid of that. And as you can see, boop, much better. Yeah, as you can see, like he's kind of like distorted a bit. Might erase a little bit of him just for simplicity. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.